Hey guys, how's it going? Just wanted to show you the progress I've made so far on the Android NeverKey app. So here we have a new NeverKey configured. This is all just testing prototype stuff obviously. And I've got the smartphone app over here. So let's pretend this is a new NeverKey. We'll hit setup NeverKey. And it will say configuring found NeverKey. Don't mind that glitchiness in the button, it's literally running through like a web emulation thing at the moment. So once the setup is complete, it will have assigned the Bluetooth module a new name, and in this case we got NeverKey 826 as you can see there. So we can connect to it now and control the doors. I've just got this relay set up on the bench here just to simulate a door actuator, but obviously that would go to real circuitry. And that's a two-way response button there. So it's a true status to what the door is. The auto lock will automatically lock the doors when you walk away from the car or the app is disconnected. So in this case, you can see in the serial monitor that I've got plugged in just for this demo, we're getting the auto lock timer active, will lock when out of range. So let's disconnect to simulate that I've walked away from the car. Now a timer is counting down, and after a few seconds here you'll see it automatically lock. Cool, that's what we want. So that's auto lock, and auto connect is effectively what it sounds like. It automatically re-establishes the connection when you get close enough to the car. So I'll connect here, and I'm going to pull the power out for the NeverKey setup here just to simulate that I've walked away from the car. And you'll see the app will recognize this disconnection. Cool, now I can plug it back in. And the app almost immediately reconnected. It's not always that fast, although as you just saw it can be. But you do get about 10 meters to play with in terms of connection. So what I mean by that is you can connect to your NeverKey from about 10 meters away. By the time you've reached the door, you will have had a connection already, so it seems pretty reliable. And then obviously I just implemented the reset option here. So what this will do is it's going to reset the NeverKey back to default. It's going to reset that name back to just NeverKey and return you back to the setup screen. So this will just take a moment. Cool. And we're back to where we were. So if we had another car set up, another NeverKey, we could enter the number here and connect that way. Or we could hit setup NeverKey again to set this one up again. If we have a look in Bluetooth, of course it's renamed back to NeverKey, and we're good to go. And that clear databases button is just an internal testing for my purposes. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at for the NeverKey app. We've got a connection ability. It automatically assigns a NeverKey number, and yeah, I can control the door lock and stuff for now. So just need to just keep working on that, build up the features that you can control in the app. I'll quickly show you this is the App Inventor 2 project, and it just kind of gets out of hand to manage. One thing that's different about this is this uses blocks for all your if statements and pretty much everything. But you know, with traditional coding, it's sort of linear, you know, top to bottom. Whereas this you can spread out all over the place, and it does kind of get difficult to organize sometimes. But I did realize that there's this ability to hide these trees, so I just need to kind of organize myself a little bit better. But yeah, this is where the app's made, and the GUI like designer looks like shit. So you kind of have to use this AI companion, which is what I'm using here for this video. And yeah, basically this just runs in AI2 companion. And I don't exactly know how it works. I think it's like it's magic. It's just magic. Basically, you hit that AI companion button, you scan a QR code from your phone, and your app is literally running in real time. And by real time, I mean like literal real time. If I move a button, it's going to move it like in the interface. Like, so it's really cool for positioning and stuff. I pretty much never really use this for an accurate representation of what the app's going to look like, because clearly that doesn't look like what you've just seen before. So that AI companion is really helpful to just get the layout right, and also the testing. I have noticed some things don't work as well, particularly with Bluetooth, through AI companion compared to actually compiling the app and installing it. But yeah, for the most part, I know when it's not me and my code, put it that way. And sometimes I know when it is, you know. And so when it's being buggy, it generally just calls for me reloading AI Companion or something like that, and then I can keep on testing. It's certainly a lot quicker than compiling an app to install, because that has to compile, then you have to download it, then you have to install it. Like, so AI Companion is just so good for this kind of development side of things. I'll show it one more time. So set up NeverKey. It found that NeverKey again, as expected. We're going to get a different NeverKey number this time. So this time we got NeverKey 496. Cool. We could actually even enter that here if we wanted to. 496. And cool. Connected to the NeverKey. And there's that door control working. And I can log out. And I'd be able to, you know, turn my phone off, whatever, get to my car, connect, or if I had auto connect, you know, it would automatically have been connected in the background. I think that works, so I still have to see whether that's been allowed or not. But last time I tested that, the app was able to run in the background. As long as you don't close it and it's just running in the background, it will establish an automatic connection. I think. But anyway, that works. So reset that for the last time. Sweet. And we'll just check in here. Back to NeverKey. So, yep, so far it's pretty solid. Few little hiccups here and there, but yeah, all in all, it's taken quite a bit of work just to get what you see here. And so maybe, you know, it does give some insight to people that don't really do this programming stuff. Just how much effort it can be just to get like a couple little buttons working in a simple way. Like, you know, you hit one button and it does all this stuff in the background. So, yeah. At the very least, I hope it's been interesting, and stay tuned for more NeverKey updates.